Hey guys, this is Ben from Vape Storm Reviews. Today we're going to go ahead and kick off our web series with MADZ and Nzonic V4. We're going to open up this box here. We've got the nice little black velvet bag. Inside of that we've got our 18650 extension tube. Then we've got our actually Nzonic V4 itself. We're going to go ahead and move that out of the way, get into it. The Nzonic V4 differs from the V3 because it's a full stainless steel mod. It doesn't have the two-tone brass and stainless steel. It's got polished on the accent points, such as your extension tubes, as you're about to see. Man, I always love screwing these things out. Alright. Alright, after I drop it, we've got the polished look on your extension tubes. Your other accent points are right there by your lock ring and your button. Those are going to be your polished. The rest of them, the sandblasted brushed finish or matte finish, might I say better. Another difference between the V3 and the V4 is you're looking at silver-plated brass contacts, whereas the V3 was a brass contact mod. You still got the Schwarzkopf crystal on the bottom, whereas the V3 was green, the V4 is blue. I've heard a lot about the Schwarzkopf crystals falling out. It's cosmetic. It's nothing major. It's not going to affect anything with the mod itself. It's just a little cosmetic thing. On the bottom you can see, let's see here. It says MODZ and then serial number. The serial number is 2425. Another thing, we're going to break this down a little bit more and show you, it's still got the magnetic contact switch. You see opposites attract, likes oppose, so that's how you keep your button away. Let's go ahead and screw this back on. We're going to go ahead and set this thing up in 18650 mode. So we're going to grab our long tube, screw it down all the way. I mean, it's a very nice feeling mod. I've played with it a little bit over the last couple of weeks. It's pretty heavy. I'm about to give you. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to give you all kind of a reference of how big this mod really is. A lot of the reviewers out there really don't show you. Because these things look huge in pictures and videos, and you're just like, man, I really don't want to carry one of those around. This isn't like a daily vape, So what I would like to do is go ahead and show you the MADZ Nzonic V4 in 18350 mode. You don't always have to roll around with a sub-ohm coil, or you can roll around with like a 1.2 or 1 ohm coil and get a nice vapor production. If you're all worried about the 18350 vaping on sub-ohm coils. Me personally, I vape on 18350 coils, sub-ohm, 0.2, 0.4, and I'm still here. Nothing's happened. But it's all what your preference and how safe you want to be with this. Now, 18650 battery, Nzonic V4. That should give you a pretty good idea of how big these mods really are. Now that that's done and done, we're going to go ahead and put this into 18650 mode. It's slightly larger because it's a bigger battery, but once we do that, we'll go ahead and get into the mod itself, see how well it vapes. I've got an Omega with a dual coil, about 0.4 ohms, sitting right here to my side. We'll go ahead and throw on there with some Street Fighter Starfruit juice. Let's go ahead and get that on there. 650 tube. Matter of fact, before I put the top on there, throw the battery in. Good, wonderful atomizer on. I've been vaping on this air for about a week or two. been pleased with it. 100% pleased. It's not going to be like your heavy hitters, your kings, your Nemesis, your hard hitting mods. It's a very mellow, I'm about to show you at a point 0.4 ohm dual coil silica wick. Nothing real fancy, I mean, but with your king, your Nemesis, and all those, you'll be blowing clouds. I mean, massive clouds. You'll still be blowing clouds with this one, but it's very smooth, very not overpowering. I've actually choked myself on the king before because we've done, dual coils, quad coils, just really low ohms, and those things just massively rip. So I like most of the time, just occasional, really chill, smooth vape, and that's what the Nzonic V4 offers. Here, I'll show you with the tube. I mean, as you see, you're still getting pretty good vape production. Let me go ahead and wet this one up a little bit, but yes, I mean, it is a very good mod. It is, I believe the drop is very minimal. Actually, it's better because of silver-plated contacts than the V3. Um, I mean, of course, everything's better on the next mod, but it's got I think it was 94% on the V3 and it's 95% on the V4. Still, I mean, just really good vape. The Omega just kicks it off really well. Matter of fact, the Omega looks really nice on there. Um, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do more videos. This is just the one to kick off the series. We got a new computer. We're still trying to figure it out. Video editing, everything else. This is just our start. We've really got to say thank you to Vapors Inc. out in Virginia. These guys, I mean, they've been here for us. I mean, we started working with these guys about a month ago, and I mean, they're like, hey man, what you need, we'll get it to you. Alex, man, he's a great guy. If you ever get a chance to call up Vapors Inc. They don't have a website. They have an Instagram. The number's on the Instagram. Here shortly, we should have banners and all kinds of other stuff. And once we get our video editing software and stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and give those numbers to the shops that help us support and everything else out on the web videos. Right now, as I said, we're just getting kicked off. We plan on making this thing big. I think our next video will actually be either over the Omega or maybe the Atom and the Nimbus. I'm not quite sure yet. We've got a bunch of stuff in store, but until then, I mean, guys, keep vaping on. As I say, call up Vapors Inc. Man, those guys right there, they're great. But until then, until next time, vape on.